one stop, family shop. Think Thayer, come on, let's get rolling. Come on, let's get moving. Think Thayer.
I think definitely the rushing yards was, 77 yards on 38, 9 attempts. Anytime you can stop the run, I think you're going to give yourself a chance to win. So I think that's something we really need to do against a big physical, Big Ten offensive line. If you come out and stop the run, you're going to give yourself a chance with the offense that we have. So that was definitely exciting. We were able to come out and do that. And I think it's just growth week to week. Guys are getting better. Guys are learning. We've had a lot of young guys playing, and they're just showing signs of improvement, which is exciting.
How do you guys gauge that says we played well this week or we didn't play well this week? And sometimes, yardage given up, first down given up, something like that, kind of mirrors each other week to week.
Mm-hmm.
Makes us say, how do you say we did better?
I think it's just we're playing a lot of youth. It's been a new system, and guys are just not giving up. We're coming to work every day, and they're just trying to get better, which I think ultimately is going to lead to more success with the numbers, even as we get deeper and deeper in the season.
Do the numbers not matter as much as some people like myself maybe think?
Well, I mean, we really just want to win the game. The score on the scoreboard is really all that matters at the end. But I think the amount of points that you score is really what we're looking at. As long as we can make stops when we need to and win, we're going to be happy.
I know Coach is obviously all about scoring the points. Doesn't care what you guys give up, essentially, as long as you guys score one more point. But do you embrace that in a way? I mean, what do you take from that?
Well, as a defense as a whole, we want to go out there and try to shut the other team down, which we're going to play in and play out. Sometimes, I mean, it doesn't always go the way you want, but it's just kind of how our team's built this year. We have a lot of experience on offense. Our defense has experience, but a lot of guys stepping up. So as long as we can get better week in and week out and find a way to win the game, that we're going to be happy.
How important is the defensive line play with a young secondary that's been hit hard by injury so far already this year, and especially going into this week, against a Buffalo team with strong offensive line?
Yeah, our defensive line really needs to step up and be the strong suit of the defense right now. That's where we do have a lot of experience, and I think, guys, we just need to really go out there and be able to stop the run and get pressure on the quarterback, get hits on the quarterback, and that's going to make our defense more successful as a whole.
I think with 4 weeks, 5 weeks ago, people looked at your schedule and it's the gamut it could run. To be 2-2, are you satisfied? Or?
I wouldn't say that we're satisfied. I think we're I thought we let Memphis get a little bit away from us. I mean, I think that we've been faced with challenges, and as Coach Babers has put it, we're battle tested and we're ready to go in MAC play. I mean, I think we're not upset with where we're at. We'll take it and get ready to go from here as we start the MAC season.
Zach, have you guys as a defense become comfortable with the concept of when the offense is going to go fast, we may not have much time, we may be back on the field quickly, we may, all the negatives that come defensively on the offense?
I think we're prepared to handle that. Coach Babers, that's his philosophy, and Coach Edinger has done a great job of training us and training our bodies where we can handle 70, 80, 90 snaps as a defense, and guys can play lots of plays. It just comes down to how Coach's philosophy is and how our team's been built throughout the offseason and what we're doing to be successful.
Are you prepared to handle it mentally? I guess that's also a part of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think as time's gone on this season and we've been in those experiences, we've been growing mentally, and I think, we can handle it.
Is there some point that you've become more comfortable with it, or do you ever become comfortable with it?
I think it's something that we're not really. It's something that you kind of don't really think about. You get off the field. The offense is playing as the last 2 years of kind of getting used to it. We know we're going to be out there to play a lot of snaps. We're going to sometimes not have a lot of time to rest. It's kind of a mindset you have to take going into each and every game.
And I'm guessing that even though there's a lot of snaps, a lot of plays, you can't really kind of pace yourself. You know, like a distance runner,
Yeah.
you don't go full bore. Is that kind of the mentality? Or?
Yeah, because you really never know how long the offense, their drive's going to be, if they're going to score in 30 seconds, 5-6 minutes. It's just kind of let the game flow, and you just go out there and do your job when the opportunity arises.
And will you talk a little bit about the end of the game with Purdue? They've driven. They're close to scoring with 3 minutes to go. They're going to close to taking the lead. Can you talk a little bit about what the mentality was defensively as they've driven into the red zone?
Yeah, I think as a defense at that point, we needed to step up. We needed to get a stop and give our offense a chance to go and win the game. It was just something that we trained for that. We practiced for that in the off season. Just being able to go give extra effort at the end of the game and want it more than your opponent, I think, which we did a great job towards the end of the game. Guys really stepped up.
Did you have to kind of push each other to do that, or?
Yeah, I think we kind of, when we knew the situation we were going to be out there, we kind of gathered as a defense and realized, like, it's on us right now to go and withstand this and give our offense a chance to win. And I think guys really arise to the challenge, which was exciting to see.
And not only getting the stop, but then having them basically miss a chip shot field goal. Can you talk a little bit about the emotion after the miss of the field goal? I mean, you have to be happy.
Yeah.
You got the stop, and then.
Yeah, it was definitely a excitement, a sigh of relief seeing them miss the field goal and knowing that we're going to have a chance to go win this game. And it definitely was an exciting feeling. There's no doubt about it.
And you say kind of we have a chance to win it. A lot of what I got was once they missed it, we knew we could win.
Yeah, with how successful our offense has been this year and having a lot of guys that have played a lot of games on offense, we have faith in them that they're going to go out there and get the job done.